What is happening, people? Welcome back to the channel. KG is back, and we're talking a little preseason as the good vibes continue. I won't give away the score just yet, just in case you want to watch the game in full and you don't want to know the score. So I'll keep that secret now. But when it's spoiler alert time, I will say, spoiler alert, this is the score. So you have been warned, people. You have been warned. But listen, before we get into it, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and of course, drop your thoughts and comments below about anything discussed in this little update. Thank you as well. I forgot to say thank you to Ming, who I've been saying his name absolutely wrong in streams. But Ming, thank you for becoming a member of the channel. Really appreciate it, my man. And listen, if you want to become a member of the channel, the link is in the description or is next to the subscribe next button, and it is called join. Now, I'm going to be speaking about the result today, a few performances from the highlights. Like I say, I can't watch a repeated 90-minute game. I just can't do it, people. It's just not in me. And even though as a content creator, it probably do me good to watch the full 90. When the game's been and gone, I just can't do it. So we'll speak about the highlights. Going to speak about the vibes as well, because I feel like this group is just vibing right now. And I love it. I love to see it. Listen, Christopher now is looking good for the new season. We are. Lewis, we're going to speak about him. We're going to speak about my boy Mateo. Joseph position awareness is top tier. Oh man, what could have been last year, eh? Matt O saying Jorginho looks ready to go. Looks good, man. This is what I'm saying in terms of Jorginho in this division. And I think even when we go to the Prem, I think he'll just be as good, and he's going to get another year under his belt. He is a cheat code. I've said it. Him and SUMMERVILLE are cheat codes, but I think we've got another one as well with Joseph. Not going to lie. We'll speak about Chris SUMMERVILLE as well, of course. And Andy here saying Joseph 3-2, give him that 9 shirt. Yeah, he's 19, but he's number 9 in our hearts, people. He's number 9 in our hearts. But listen, we're gonna speak about the results. So listen, people, I'm just gonna say it now. I'm gonna mention the results. So if you don't want to know because you want to watch the 90 minutes and be surprised, we won the game 2-0. Goals from Joseph again and Joel Peru. And it's not just the goals that they scored, it's all different things that have been cropping up in preseason that are just coming together so well, people. So many different patterns of play. The press looks brilliant. I know it's early in preseason, so they're going to be fresh, but the press looks brilliant from the front. Joseph is doing all of that as well as his elite movement on the attack. Guys, we're in good shape. We're in absolutely good shape. And look, as long as we just get another defender in just to cover everybody, we're going to be in perfect shape. This team, the way it is right now, is champions for me. I keep saying top 2. It's champions for me. I don't care what Sheffield United do. Don't care what Burnley do. We have X factors in our teams that those teams just don't have. Harmer, okay, Harmer's an X factor. Give him that. But we've got a few of them in this team. Yeah, and Lewis, I want to speak about Rothwell as well. So listen, Rothwell, in terms of his play today, just the way that he goes forward, the way he drifts past players, he's not just going to sit in the midfield and ping it forward, which he can do. He's going to try and go forward. He's dribbling past a few players. And also as well, the variation in set pieces, people. Oh my Lord, our prayers have been answered. We have a variation in set pieces. It was actually the variation for the Joel Peru goal. It was taken short. Jorginho crosses it in, and Joel Peru's there at the back stick to head it away. Brilliant to see as well, Peru and Joseph both on the pitch at the same time, which shows that we can play with two. And if George is the wide man, I'm here for it, man. I'm absolutely here for it. Of course, there's a concern with Dan James, and we'll speak about the injuries in just a moment, but the fluidity in the way that we're playing, people, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And we're going to speak about Bogle as well. Is that 4-3? I don't know. I don't know. I got to be honest. I know Peru's scoring goals, but I'm not keeping a note like I am for Joseph. I should do though. I should do. Yeah, and I'm not going to go into that one. Yeah, Aaron. Yeah, Rothwell delivers a good ball from corners. He does, and just the variation. It's like I've been saying about Gabriel Sara. It's something that we've missed. And Gabriel Sara is the same for Norwich. He'll curl one in, he'll take them short, they'll do routines. Whereas last year, you know what our corner was. It was floated in, and if someone gets it, cool, but more than likely the goalkeeper's going to get it. I don't think we're going to have that problem this season when Rothwell's on the pitch. Yeah, big up to you, man. Big up to you. In terms of the first goal though, which was Matteo Joseph, it's the link up yet again, and it's Bogle and Joseph. Now there was a touch in between the goal. That doesn't matter. It was Bogle's movement and the first time cross, which impressed me. We've seen it over and over again, haven't we? We've seen our players take two, three touches. Bogle had the ball. Who hit the diag? I can't remember who hit the diag though, people. But Bogle just took it one time across, took a little deflection on, but Joseph, being the fox in the box, he is in the 6-yard box, there to head it home. That's the movement you get from Joseph, what we don't get from all our other strikers put together. So for me, when the 10th of August rolls around, people, there shouldn't even be a question. I mean, there shouldn't be any doubt of who's our starting number 9 for me. It was Rothwell. Yeah, thank you for that. The thing was, it wasn't just Rothwell pinging him about, it was Georgie. And Georgie today, again, with another assist for Jorginho. Don't know how many that is for the preseason, but again, he just looks so good, and he looks even better. He's looking like he wants to take a shot as well, which is good, which we need from Georgie. I said already, it wouldn't be a surprise to me if Jorginho gets 15 league goals this season. It wouldn't be a surprise. Um, Yeah, I think so too, Matt. Bogler's going to get some big assists this season with Joseph at the 9. They just seem to have this understanding, and they're very quick. Both of them are very quick, but their movement is really good as well without the ball. So they're kind of like reading the path, saying where the ball's going to be, and they're there. It's a good connection. Actually, they did it. They did it a couple times in the game. Joseph had a chance in the first half that he didn't quite get on the end of. Well, he got on the end of it, but it went wide. But that is, that just it just brings me happiness, that kind of combination with these kind of players. It isn't slow, it isn't lethargic, it's quick, it's direct, it's skillful. I just love it, people. I'm loving it. And I've said already, Joseph, number 9, there's no question about it. No question at all. He does, Kaz. Georgie looks unstoppable. He looks even better than last year, people. And we know that he dipped after the whole hernia thing. But boy, Georgie, when he's like that, like I said to you before, people, it's a cheat code in this league. It's not fair for the other teams. It really isn't. Um, yeah, it's going to be deadly, man. It's going to be deadly. Michael here saying Bogle wants to cross, wants to assist. Stickers like strikers like Joseph know the ball is coming in. Exactly. It's one of those where you know that if someone's going to deliver it first time, you make the movement. And that is what you're going to get from Jaden Bogle on the right. So as long as he's down that side, people, we're going to have a lot of joy with Jaden there. Absolutely. Oh, it's good, man. It's good. Um, Matt here saying, I hope Farker doesn't ruin their chemistry by putting Lord Bamford the sick note. Well, listen, people, I mean, as I've said, I only watch the highlights. If you want to watch the full game, get a bigger picture of it, cool, do so. But listening to Daniel Farker after the game as well, very happy with what he's seen so far. He said that the preseason's almost been perfect, which is big from Daniel Farker. We know that for whatever stubbornness he may have, he has high expectations. And the fact that he said it was perfect, near perfect, is a big compliment. And I think it's looked perfect to people. I'm not going to lie. I've loved seeing the preseason content. And I'm not usually one that likes to see all that stuff. I'm like, okay, show me on the pitch. But there's just something about the off the pitch stuff that is, it's sending a message for me. It's sending a message of togetherness, and that these players are here as long as there's no bids coming in for our big boys, that they are going to be here and we are going to get promoted this year, people. Really. Shout out to you, Si. Thank you for joining me, man. Yeah, we've been crying out for, yeah, we've been begging for a Bogle for ages, man. Begging for that. Well, Matt's saying, should we be better playing better teams in preseason? Well, we're going to have Valencia. That one is still to come. Obviously, that one's going to be at Ellen Road, but generally in preseason, you don't pick international teams of top quality. That's not the point of preseason. It's about getting your fitness in, much like Max Verber today got the first half, Strout got the second. It's about getting your minutes in. It's about getting your patterns all set, working on different formations, which we've done in this preseason. It's not about going against Real Madrid and getting a Tonkin and you're not learning anything, but you will get a test against Valencia. So that's going to be a real good test, and see. It's not a measure of where the boys are, because I don't think we have a team to beat Valencia, or do we? But it's not going to be a test. Even if we lose that game 4-0, that doesn't affect my thought of going into the season at all, not even one bit. Yeah, Michael. Okay, yeah, sorry. Michael here saying, I am pleased that Farker is mixing it up on the pitch. Man, Commas, people. I'm too hot for that. Sorry, Michael. But yeah, listen, Farker is mixing it up in terms of what Michael's saying, and that's what we've asked for. And this is what I'm saying, people. We need to see it in the league, of course. That's the main barometer, but he's doing it, people. So for everyone that's been on his back, me included, about the lack of tactical nous, he's showing it so far. But we'll see what happens when the season rolls around. Yeah. But listen, happy birthday as well to Jaden Bogle, who's now 24, people. Yeah. Wilf is saying, and we'll move on to this now. The injury news: only one more preseason game remaining. Can't see Bamford getting the start in the first game based on his lack of game time. Well, he shouldn't at all, Wilf. It shouldn't even be a question. But Daniel Farker, in terms of the injured players out today, DJ is still out with a minor injury. I don't know how serious that is going to be. He didn't mention that he's going to require big treatment, but he just kept him out as a precaution today. Crescencio Somerville, on the other hand, will require a scan on his hamstring, so we'll see if there's anything serious with that. We'll have to get another update for that. Wouldn't want to see Somerville out. Wouldn't want to see that at all. But it was Brendan Aronson actually that started on the left today, which is very interesting. It just shows how fluid that forward line is. We got options all over the place. But yeah, Somerville, we'll see how dangerous that is. Hey, maybe it takes it over the transfer window. But we've seen already, Jack Harrison had an injury last year, didn't he? And he left before the transfer deadline. Doesn't mean anything. And Bamford, as is always with the note, we know what it is. He's being managed after his long-term injury, blah blah blah. So there you go with Bamford's update. I wish it did mean that, but if a club thinks that his injury is not that serious, they will still take him. We've seen it before. Yeah, Lee, I'm with you. Is there a left back for me now, and I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy now, Lee. But yeah, we do need another defensive body in there. We've seen it already. A few of our defenders are not brittle, but have known to go out with injuries. Please just get another fullback and just allay all of that, please. Yeah. And again, just giving Rothwell his props today. Rothwell's pass for Bogle's assist was tremendous. Like the look of him so far. Yeah, he's going to fit in very well, people. He's going to fit in very well. So yeah, that is that. Is there anything? Yeah. What else I want to talk about is this. Oh, by the way, before I go into that, James DeBio and Charlie Crew had more minutes, and I know Sam Chambers, Luca Thomas featured today, but I wouldn't be shocked now if we see DeBio as our fourth centre back and Charlie Crew in the first team as well. I think if we're not going to go for another centre back, I think Danny Farker's seen enough of DeBio, who's impressed so far, and that he may be the fourth centre back, which for me, I'm cool with it at championship level. Gonna say, because I don't know how you're gonna get another centre back in the door when you've got Verber, Strauch, and Rodon all in front of them. It's gonna be very difficult. So if DeBio is someone Farker trusts, I'm willing to give it a shot too. But yeah, look out for Charlie Crew as well, who's also been impressive. This is the thing though, in terms of something else I want to speak about. I suppose everyone's seen the whole go-karting thing, which didn't happen today, people. I think it happened a couple of days ago from the sound of Farker. Just the vibes off this is they're immaculate, people. They're immaculate, and Nanto is having a blast out there, whether it's doing the crossbar challenge and everything else. Him and Somerville as thick as thieves, as we know. But it just seems everybody is in good spirits there. Harry Gray is looking out there, looking good, looking like he belongs in the team. By the way, aren't you guys sick of Tottenham fans telling you how good Archie Gray's doing? Archie Gray's been playing centre back for him as well. They're like, oh, Archie Gray. I'm like, oh, here we go. Top 6 clubs, eh? Until they get him, they never know. But yeah, listen, I just want to say, continue these vibes into the season, and we're going to have a great season, people. Absolutely brilliant. And if you haven't checked out the social media stuff, please go and do so, because it's a lot of fun, lot of good stuff involved. They're really doing really good content on the official feed. It's worth looking at, people. That's all I'll say there. J Dog saying, it's mad, without Somerville and James, we would look short last season. I feel we have more depth. Yeah, I mean, it's something to say, isn't it? And another thing as well that I didn't really say is that it's a clean sheet. It's another clean sheet. But yeah, without some in league games though, J Dog, I would like them to be available, especially Somerville. Obviously, in preseason you can kind of go without, but yeah, in the league you need these kind of players available. But yeah, when you're seeing Aronson on the left, Georgie on the right, Peru and Joseph up front, it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. But yeah, listen, people. That is it for the show. I told you it's going to be very brief Told you it's going to be a very short one. Just wanted to get your thoughts as well in the comments as well about what you've seen so far in preseason. If you want to watch the 90-minute game and come back, drop your comments then. That is cool. But yeah, just wanted to get your thoughts on anything to do with that. Like the video before you go, drop your comments, subscribe to the channel. People, enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I'll see you in the next one, people. Peace out.